What's up, guys? Today on People Now, Beyoncé dazzles at the Lion King world premiere. Plus, we hear from Donald Glover, the new Little Mermaid, Halle Bailey, and more.
Harry, Meghan, and Archie are our cover story this week. We dive into how they're raising Archie their way.
U.S. women's soccer star Megan Rapinoe has a strong message for President Trump. Hear what she says.
Whoopi Goldberg opens up about her near-fatal health scare, and we'll tell you what happened.
Taylor Swift has no regrets about speaking out against Scooter Braun, and we break it down.
Plus, money can't buy you happiness, but can it buy love? Sean Lords and Megan Thomas from Marrying Millions are here live, and we're talking about unlimited budgets, prenups, and an upcoming wedding.
Cha-ching! It's all today on People Now. Let's go. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to People Now. We've got Danya joining us again today.
Hey,
We're going to be talking all about the Lion King.
I know.
I'm so excited.
You see my outfit is like Lion King.
You look like you're straight out of the movie. Let's go, Danya.
I didn't even mean to. He spoke to me.
The new live-action remake of The Lion King had its star-studded Hollywood premiere on Tuesday, so critics are already roaring about this film, and I ain't lying. I went there. I did it, and I regret it.
That was a great delivery. Okay, we could not be more excited. So we want to know, which Lion King song are you most excited to hear from the remake? Is it Can You Feel the Love Tonight, Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata, or Be Prepared?
It's like choosing between your children.
I know, and it was really hard for me not to sing those titles. Vote in our People poll or tweet us your answer with the hashtag #PeopleNow.
Yes, we'll check in on those results and break down all the red carpet highlights in just a bit. But for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Starting with this, will you look at that? Meghan Markle and 2-month-old son Archie were spotted at Prince William and Prince Harry's charity polo match on Wednesday. The match, which will help raise funds and awareness for charities supported by the royal brothers, was also attended by Kate Middleton, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis.
Lots of babies.
Yeah, lots of babies. The special event marks the royal cousins' first public play date together. Meghan was seen giving Archie a sweet kiss on the forehead as she made her way to the field. Love that.
That's great.
The royal couple just celebrated Archie's christening, and in this week's cover story, we're diving into the lives of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and how they're raising Archie their way by breaking away from certain royal traditions. An insider tells people this is not a couple that will conform if they don't feel it's right for them. It's that simple. From doing the sleepless nights and residing in the laid-back countryside of Windsor Castle, far from the regal grandeur of London's Kensington Palace, the royal couple is determined to raise Archie, who is 7th in line to the throne, as privately as possible. So when they observed their son's christening on July 6th, it was both sacred and special. They limited the guest list to an inner circle of around 25 people, with the ceremony being held in the Queen's private chapel at Windsor Castle, rather than the larger St. George's Chapel where they wed. A source says it was very low-key, and they wouldn't have even known it was going on. It was all very thought through. The new parents have insisted on keeping the names of Archie's godparents under wraps, with a royal source saying these are friends, private citizens, not celebrities or public figures. They wanted to protect them. It's a very personal thing to ask somebody to be a godparent. It is.
Yeah.
We'll have more later in the show on Archie's special christening and why Harry was also insistent on having his mother's sisters present as well. All right, on Wednesday in New York, thousands of supporters of the U.S. women's soccer team gathered to celebrate the national team's 4th World Cup title. Mayor Bill de Blasio announced the parade following their victory in a tweet, saying, "To our 2019 World Cup champion at USWNT, you've inspired the entire country, and New York City knows how to celebrate champions." We'll see you Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. for the ticker tape parade down the Canyon of Heroes. #One Nation, One Team.
Go USA.
Love the support. Mayor de Blasio honored the team at the parade. Many parade goers dressed in red, white, and blue, singing "We Are the Champions" by Queen. I wish we were there, but we were here at work. Some made signs like this woman who wrote "Pinot for President," a fun play on word of Megan Rapinoe's last name.
I think we all agree.
Yes. And U.S. women's soccer team captain Megan Rapinoe has been making headlines lately. On Tuesday night, she challenged President Trump during a conversation with CNN's Anderson Cooper. Rapinoe said of Trump, "Your message is excluding people. You're excluding me. You're excluding people that look like me. You're excluding people of color. You're excluding Americans that maybe support you." Here's more of what she had to say.
I think that we need to have a reckoning with the message that you have and what you're saying about Make America Great Again. I think that you're harking back to an era that was not great for everyone.
And she continued, staring at the camera, appearing to be speaking directly to Trump. She said, quote, "We have a responsibility, each and every one of us. You have an incredible responsibility as the chief of this country to take care of every single person, and you need to do better for everyone." Meghan made headlines in June when comments from January surfaced in which she said she'd refuse to visit the bleeping White House if the U.S. women's national soccer team was victorious in the World Cup. So still waiting to see if that happens or if they're invited, but we're very happy they were able to celebrate today.
Very.
Looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, on to this. Cameron Boyce's parents are remembering the life of their son in the days after his sudden and tragic death. In an exclusive statement to People, Libby and Victor Boyce thanked family, friends, and fans for the, quote, tremendous outpouring of love and support. Cameron's parents are also reflecting on his life and legacy, saying, quote, he was the very definition of human kindness and a light that will forever shine as his spirit lives on in all who knew and loved him. He was the rock of our family, and he always had a positive, heartwarming, insightful, and caring outlook on everything and everyone. They went on to add, the pain we've endured and are continuing to endure is indescribable, but we are making every effort to move forward and to ensure that Cameron's legacy and all that he stood for is honored. He was and is so cherished, and we will hold him in our hearts forever. He is our shooting star. Very special. Cameron died in his sleep from a seizure on Saturday morning, according to a family spokesperson. He was only 20 years old. On Tuesday, the family confirmed to People that the seizure was the result of an ongoing medical condition, epilepsy. The family went on to ask for privacy in what they called an extremely heart-wrenching time, adding that the process of making funeral arrangements for Cameron was agonizing. Our thoughts go out to Cameron's family, friends, and fans. Well, Whoopi Goldberg is opening up about her near-fatal health issues. In the fall of 2018, Whoopi caught what she thought was a common cold. She never imagined it would leave her in the hospital for nearly a month. This story is crazy. I didn't even know this was going on.
Yeah.
Then in February of 2019, she was diagnosed with pneumonia in both lungs, as well as sepsis, which is a potentially deadly condition to the body's response to an infection. It can lead to tissue damage and to organ failure. While in the hospital, Whoopi had to have her lungs drained twice via a procedure called thoracentesis, where a needle is inserted into the space between the lungs and the chest to remove fluid. A catheter was later put into place to continuously remove that fluid. After a 6-week hiatus from The View, she returned on March 18th and is now back to appearing 4 days a week. Whoopi tells People in this week's issue that she feels very, very lucky, but admits she's still recovering, saying, it's going to be a while before I'm back to 100%. It really took me down, but I'm getting there. Now, to help her body heal, Whoopi had to alter her usually busy schedule, saying she now stops her day at 3 p.m. Whoopi wanted to share her story with the hopes that she can help others. She tells People, I never thought of pneumonia as something that serious. In my mind, I wasn't that sick. I hope this is a cautionary tale for people. You have to take the time to take care of yourself. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm happy to be alive. I'm grateful to be alive. I knew she was going through stuff, but to hear how serious it was, it's very scary.
It's very scary.
I'm so glad that she's doing much better.
100%. We love you, Whoop.
Yes, Danya, you have even more for us in Star Trek.
Okay, we're kicking off Star Trek today with one special mommy-daughter moment. Cardi B and Offset's daughter, Kulture, turns 1-year-old Wednesday, and the proud parents celebrated with a couple of Instagram posts. Cardi sharing the sweetest photo of the both of them. In the snapshot, baby Kulture is sitting on the counter next to a large platter filled with a batch of colorful cupcakes and, of course, some balloons.
Looks like a dream come true. It's a sweet moment. Baby Kulture is smushing some icing on her mommy's face. Cardi is just leaning into it, admiring her little cutie.
They're so cute. That's an adorable picture. But I also love the caption, a little quick 12 o'clock turn up.
I guess, if that's what it is.
Yes, and things certainly did turn up. On Cardi's Instagram story, she shared the aftermath of the cupcakes, and apparently Kulture also got the icing in her own hair. Watch this.
Had to wash up that cake at your hair. You. She got attitude.
You see that little side eye that she gave at the end?
Look at her little face, so cute.
And that wasn't the only picture posted of Kulture in celebration of her birthday. There was even more love for Kulture flowing on the gram. Cardi's husband, Migos rapper Offset, also commemorated his baby girl by sharing a photo of her laid out, smiling ear to ear, and a sweet message in the caption saying, you are so perfect, love you KK, happy first B-Day.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Kulture's outfit. She's rocking the cutest little tutu there. Her shirt says 50% Kiari, which is Offset's real name, 50% Cardi, 100% Kulture.
And those dimples.
I know, it's so happy.
Okay, this is only the beginning. I'm sure there's an epic birthday party for Kulture coming in the near future, as well as some dope gifts. Okay, last month, Cardi showed off a new diamond-covered necklace that she bought ahead of Kulture's birthday. In an Instagram video, Cardi showed off every detail. It has some of the cute animated characters from the children's series Word Party. And Cardi isn't afraid to share how obsessed she is with her daughter. When Kulture turned 11 months, she admitted that she had been emotional all day.
Cardi and Offset welcomed Kulture back in July of 2017, just weeks after she confirmed her and Offset secretly tied the knot in September.
Yeah. Okay, we're wishing Kulture a very happy first birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
All right, in a rare red carpet appearance, let's talk about Queen Bee. Beyoncé dazzled at the Hollywood premiere of The Lion King on Tuesday, wearing a custom and fierce Alexander McQueen tuxedo dress.
Okay, I cannot get over this look. To accessorize her blinged out look, the 37-year-old added a pair of matching strappy heels, Lorraine Schwartz jewelry, a diamond-encrusted clutch, and look at the hair. Danya, this is everything.
As soon as she walked out, it's like, wait, she's here.
And Beyoncé, she never makes red carpet appearances.
Yeah,
So, I mean, she came out,
huge.
she knew that all eyes were on her.
She did, and she had a little surprise for us.
Yeah.
She voices Nala in the live-action Disney remake and stopped briefly on the red carpet for photographers before heading into the theater for the movie. But the cutest moment had to be when Beyoncé twinned with her daughter, Blue Ivy. The pair stole the show in their black and silver ensembles.
Okay, and Blue Ivy is also so fierce.
Do you think they practice like in the mirror?
What? Look
like
at
their
them.
faces?
I can't get over it. Blue rocked her sparkly dress, which was also by Alexander McQueen. No big deal. Definitely like mother, like daughter. Queen Bee also dropped a new song on Tuesday to coincide with the premiere. It's called Spirit. Let's take a listen. So she's showing up on carpets, she's dropping songs.
I know, that song, it's like 4 seconds and you just want to snap and go along with it. Okay, the soundtrack, which according to Disney, Beyoncé is producing and curating, will be released the same day that the movie hits theaters on July 19th.
Yeah,
she is a genius.
She is. She also sings an updated rendition of the classic song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, with Donald Glover. So he shared his thoughts at the premiere on performing a duet with Beyoncé. Watch.
Tackling it was really just trying to make the song feel as emotional as it was before. But I think, like, you know, I think I did an okay job, and I think Beyonce did a pretty bang-up job as well. So I'm excited.
Donald Glover, Beyoncé duet.
I mean,
that's all you need.
He's like,
really.
I think I did an okay job. I'm like, you did fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay? Disney also released a stunning cast photo to tout the stars behind the characters in the new film.
Yeah, they look really fierce.
Oh my gosh. Everything about it is just like, I can't wait for this to come out.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Very high expectations though, but I think it's gonna deliver.
I think it's gonna deliver even higher than what we really want. Okay, meanwhile, less than a week after it was announced that Halle Bailey will play Ariel in the new Little Mermaid, she hit the red carpet at the Lion King premiere with her sister Chloe.
So Halle called it a dream come true when she was cast as Ariel for the remake of the classic film. Her casting was met with a flood of backlash though, over Disney choosing a person of color for the role, which is so upsetting that there was any backlash at all.
As soon as I saw it, I was just like, are we kidding? Like, is this still a joke? Like, we're in 2019 and this is still a problem.
She's so talented and she's gonna do so great in this role.
Exactly. What difference does it make what color the Little Mermaid is now?
Yeah, it doesn't
She's
matter
gonna
at
be
all.
amazing. What I also love, I just have to say really quickly, is the drawings that people have been doing of her as Ariel.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot wait for
No,
that
it's
one too.
very, very exciting.
Okay, reacting to racist internet comments about the casting, Jodie Benson, the original voice of Ariel in the 1989 animated classic, praised Disney's decision at Florida SuperCon.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see that.
Yeah.
All right, we move on to this.
Okay, British pop star Lamal, who sang the theme song for The Never-Ending Story, is celebrating the newfound interest in his song thanks to Stranger Things. But he admitted to Entertainment Weekly he's never actually seen the hit Netflix show.
Oh no, get on it. In the final episode of season 3, Dustin Henderson serenades his girlfriend, Susie, with a theme song from the cult classic 80s film. Let's take a look.
Never-ending story.
So cute. Okay, the scene has inspired fans to go look up the original song to check it out. It's super catchy.
It really is.
Brought back so many memories. Okay, Lamal told EW in an exclusive interview that his nephews, Josh and Max, called him when they saw it. Apparently, his nephews are big fans of the show, and Lamal says he loved, quote, watching their enthusiasm over the whole thing.
And Lamal also revealed he's excited that 35 years later, the song is reaching a whole new audience. While he hasn't seen the show yet, he has watched the scene in question. He says he was touched by it and now promises to watch the show.
He also wanted to let show creators, the Duffer Brothers, know he is an actor as well as a singer, and he says he's more than willing to make a cameo in season 4.
Okay, I say let's make it happen.
Yeah, I want to see that. Soleil Moon Frye is spilling some tea on the much-anticipated Punky Brewster reboot.
Woo!
The beloved series originally ran from 1984 to 1988 and starred Soleil as a young girl growing up in foster care.
So according to Deadline, the reboot will feature Soleil as a single mother of 3 trying to get her life back on track when she meets a young girl who reminds her a lot of her younger self.
But Soleil is not just starring in the reboot, she's also signed on as an executive producer. And here's what she said fans can expect.
Yay, Punky Power, I'm so excited. Yes, Punky's back. Punky's back, I'm back. It's so great. The script is amazing. I'm so excited to share it with everyone. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be epic. I'm like calling friends going, okay, I got all the guest stars ready, lined up. I'm like, okay, and this person, and how do we do this and this? I mean, I'm so excited. People from the original series, people that are lifelong friends, maybe some people that auditioned the first time around that are like huge actors now that didn't get it previously, you know, I mean, just all that kind of stuff. I mean, like last night I was talking to my friend David Arquette and we were like, okay, what role are you playing, you know? And like, I mean, there's just all these like amazing friends of mine where I'm like, come on, you gotta come do it.
Seeing how excited she is gets me really excited.
Yeah, she looks so excited to be filming this. And I love those costumes, by the way. And those are your Star Treks for today.
All right, stay with us. We're breaking down all the Easter eggs and hidden meanings in the new music video starring Jordyn Woods. What does it all mean? Plus, what happens when 2 people from very different backgrounds decide to say, I do? We join live by one of the couples from the new series, Marrying Millions, to hear all about it. All right, in honor of The Lion King Hollywood premiere on Tuesday and Beyoncé releasing a brand new song from the live-action reboot, we've been asking you which song you are most excited to hear. This is going to be a really tough decision. Can you feel the love? Okay.
It's kind of close.
Wait, nobody likes Be Prepared? That's one of my favorites.
It's kind of like the evil song.
Yeah. No, that's one of the best. I'm very upset about this.
I guess only 4% have like a little evil bump.
What is, okay, all you evil people out there, come on, let's vote.
Keep voting, you guys, but for now, we move on to this.
All right, in this week's People Cover Story, sources close to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reveal the significance of Archie's christening on July 6th and how the new parents are becoming accustomed to parenthood.
Joining us now is People's senior news editor, Erin Hill. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, before we get into the cover story, we have to talk about Meghan, right? Making an appearance with Archie at the polo event today.
Right, surprise
Are you surprised?
play date. Total surprise.
It looks super casual too.
Absolutely, and this is the first time we've seen all the cousins together. This is their first public play date. Who knows if they've had them in the castle before, but this is really great to see, and we got a look at Meghan's laid-back California mom style and this really flowing shift dress, and she's carrying Archie, and it's just an amazing event.
Hey, you're right, California mom vibes.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's go back to Archie's christening. 2 photos of the special day were released by the royal family. So this one where Meghan and Harry, while holding Archie, are flanked by Meghan's mother, Dory Raglan, and other members of the royal family. So Harry made a point to have his mother, Princess Diana's sisters, present. What is the significance behind them being there?
Yeah, having Lady Sarah and Lady Jane there is really meaningful for Harry because this is his gentle way of including his late mother in these events, just like he included the Spencers, Diana's family, and the birth announcement of Archie, and in their wedding day. They're finding ways to include Diana's memory in these really major life events.
Yeah, that's beautiful. A family friend said that the inclusion of the Spencers is, quote, typical of both William and Harry to say in a very, very gentle way, this is the family of our mother, and we want to reflect that. She's always in their hearts. But this is a way of publicly saying that she is still on their minds. Is this typical of Harry to make a point to include family of William too?
It really is. Both the brothers have done this, and in subtle ways too. I mean, throughout the royal wedding last year, they found ways of including Diana's favorite flower. Of course, Meghan's ring, belonged to Diana's jewelry collection. So they're definitely making a point to include her.
So it was very significant who was there, but also who performed it. So a source says that Meghan has a particular fondness for Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, right?
That's right. So they've gotten really close over the past couple of years. The Archbishop christened Meghan into the Church of England, so they got really close during that time last year. And then, of course, he performed at their wedding ceremony, and now at their baby's christening. So he's really been there every step of the way.
Yeah,
that's great. And also, while Meghan and Harry may have strayed from some of the traditions when it comes to the royals, when it came to Archie's christening, they did include others, though. Tell us about Archie's christening garment.
Yeah, so he's wearing the same christening robe that his cousins George, Charlotte, and Louis wore, which is really sweet. Bailey, and it's a replica of actually Queen Victoria's christening robe for her daughter back from 1841. And over 62 royals wore that before they it was being worn too much, so they had to put it to rest and create a replica. But the Queen had worn it. Charles.
I can't believe it lasted that long.
1841. 1841. Up until
finally got to put that one to rest.
until about 30 years ago. And so they have a new one now, and it's starting its own tradition.
Yeah, and then the christening basin, the lily font. So what's important about that?
That also dates back to Queen Victoria's time and also 1841. So her eldest daughter, that was the basin that was used during the christening ceremony. So it's a really important item in the royal family.
Man, it's just steeped in tradition, huh?
Yeah,
I love
really
that.
So lovely.
Yeah, so a couple of days before the christening, Meghan was also seen at Wimbledon supporting Serena, one of her good friends. She was also wearing like a nod to Archie. What was that?
Yeah, so Meghan is the queen of having these really personalized items of jewelry, and she loves a personal, like a little initial. She's been known to wear H's for Harry, and now she's wearing a really delicate gold A for Archie. And we learned it's from the Australian-based jewelry designer Verse, and it's just a small business owner. We spoke to her. She's shocked that Meghan wore it and really excited. So yeah, this is definitely Meghan's way of kind of keeping Archie with her at all times.
It's so cute and subtle, and also those pictures we saw of her. She just looks so happy and glowing.
And we
It's a
know
mommy glow.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We know she loves delicate jewelry, so this fits right in.
Yeah, so she's also gearing up for a 2-week royal tour of Africa.
Yeah.
So talk to us about this. Why is this so important? And also, Archie is going along, right?
Archie's first tour. This is really exciting. This is going to happen in the fall. So Meghan and Harry returning to Africa. This is a really special place for them. At the start of their relationship, they had a date there. Harry, it's a really important place for him over the years with a lot of his charity work. Meghan as well. The fact that Archie will be there will just add to the excitement of their first tour as a family of 3.
Yeah, can you imagine going to a date to Africa?
Oh my
Really
gosh.
great.
That's
But Africa's
amazing.
very important and special to them.
Yeah, it is, and they're going to continue a lot of the work even Diana did with landmines and a lot of awareness, and with HIV and AIDS, a lot of the charity work that Harry has been doing. So they'll do a lot of great work there.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, Erin, thank you so much for joining us today. It's so nice to see Harry and Meghan just like basking in the parenting
That's
glow,
great.
right?
They look
Thank
really
you.
happy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Jessica Simpson just announced exclusively to People that she is writing a candid new memoir that will be published in February of 2020.
Simpson says, I've been approached many times over the years about writing a book. It never felt right to me until this very moment. I've always felt that one of my God-given purposes in this life is to inspire people.
She goes on to say, I hope that by telling my whole story and not holding back, I can help move people to walk through their fears and defeat their challenges as I am working hard to do every day with mine. I hope readers will feel the love, laughter, tears, and truth contained in every page.
I'm really excited about this book. Okay, the Untitled book will dive into the joys and difficulties of Simpson's life, and the mom of 3 will also show the ways her life has been a, quote, work in progress.
All of us, I feel like, are under that label. The book will also delve into her time on Newlyweds with then-husband Nick Lachey and their very painful divorce. Well, remember this.
Yes.
They started dating in 1999, then got married in 2002. The duo finalized their divorce back in 2006, and it was a really sad time.
It was a really sad time. They were a power couple, you know? But don't worry, it's not going to be all heartbreak. The singer is also going to detail falling in love with her current husband, Eric Johnson, and raising their family. She married Eric in 2014, and together they have 3 kids, 7-year-old Maxwell, 6-year-old Ace, and 3-month-old Birdie Mae.
Birdie Mae's so cute. They're all very cute. And for fans who want to know about her evolution as an artist and entrepreneur, Simpson will share intimate details about her career and what it took to create her billion-dollar fashion empire.
On purpose, European card came with curtains.
Okay, Jordyn Woods is expanding her resume to include music video star. The 21-year-old appears in the new music video for rapper Gunna's song Baby Birkin, which is straight off his debut studio album Drip or Drown 2.
I watched the video. I actually really liked it.
I liked it
liked
too.
the video. It's very visually stunning. But this appearance is a really big deal. So we all know that Jordyn has been in the news lately at the center of some Kardashian drama. The last place you want to be. Jordyn was allegedly involved with Khloe Kardashian's boyfriend Tristan Thompson. We watched it all play out on the season finale of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, Khloe and Tristan share baby True together. Jordyn received tons of backlash from people all over the internet and from the Kardashians and Jenners. But ever since Jordyn addressed the controversy on an episode of Red Table Talk in March, things have been looking up for her. So she released a line of lashes, and she announced a fashion collab with Boohoo, and now this music video.
And now the music video, but what does it all mean? That's what we want to know. So let's break it down, okay? Starting at the beginning. In the beginning, we see a woman squatting and placing this Jack in the Box on the ground between her legs. There's also a shot that is kind of reminiscent of a woman's anatomy, and this could be a symbol for birth or maybe a rebirth.
She's definitely having a baby, I think.
Something. There's a lot of red and pink in the video as well, and in the video, women are given Birkin bags left and right. But like, are they giving birth to the Birkin bag?
I think they're giving birth to the Birkin bag.
Birkin bag. Shortly after the opening scene, Jordyn finally appears, and in the first shot we see of Jordyn, she looks confused.
And there's that red sash. Could this be Jordyn's scarlet letter?
Or Game of Thrones fan, shame.
No, that's Handmaid's Tale. Shame. Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale.
Knowing Jordyn's feud with the Kardashians, it seems like this could be a reference to her being shunned for her actions involving Tristan. So the fact that the women are ignoring her in the video kind of also hints at that.
Okay, let's get into this carnival theme too. What I noticed is that all the women are playing the games, right, at the carnival and receiving Birkin bags as gifts, but Jordyn doesn't get one. So what could the carnival theme mean? I mean, maybe people are having fun and moving on with their life, but Jordyn's being left in the dark with no bag.
Oh no,
like,
it's the worst.
You know, the whole saying secure the bag, but she's not getting one.
Yeah, there's also a huge reference to the movie Big starring Tom Hanks. In the movie, the younger version of Hanks' character makes a wish to be big. So maybe the women are wishing for the Birkin bags and their wishes are coming true. If this is the case, does Jordyn get her wish?
Okay, so she actually does. Now this is all speculation, but it does seem like it's a video of triumph, right? I mean, sometimes you go through a rough time and you bounce back better, right? So what do you think?
Yeah. I think that sounds pretty good.
That sounds good, right?
I mean, I hope you guys are as invested in this music video as we are. We want to know what you guys think the video means, so join the conversation on Twitter using the hashtag #PeopleNow. All right, now we move on to this.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Look what happens when you cross T Swift. The pop star says she has no regrets about speaking out against talent manager Scooter Braun and the founder of her former record label Big Machine, Scott Borchetta. But despite any negativity she may have received over the last week and a half, Taylor isn't backing down from her claims.
No, she isn't. A source tells People she has no regrets expressing her thoughts about Scooter acquiring her music catalog. She wanted to share her truth with her fans. Okay, so some backstory here. It's a little complicated, but in a lengthy Tumblr blog post, Taylor accused Scooter Braun of manipulative bullying over the years. Now, it's been a game of he said, she said between Swift, Braun, and Borchetta, who first signed her when she was just a teen.
Lots of drama. Okay, last week, T Swift doubled down on her accusations, alleging that she wasn't even given an opportunity to buy her life's work before her music catalog was sold to Braun. In a statement to People, Taylor's lawyer, Donald Passman, said Scott Borchetta never gave Taylor Swift an opportunity to purchase her masters or the label outright with a check in the way he's now apparently doing for others.
So hours after Taylor said she was grossed out by the acquisition, Borchetta responded with his own lengthy statement on the label's website, essentially accusing Taylor of bending the truth. So he claimed the deal he offered gave her 100% of all Taylor Swift assets to be transferred to her immediately upon signing the new agreement. He also denied having any knowledge of bullying by Braun, saying this: as to her comments about being in tears or close to it anytime my new partner Scooter Braun's name was brought up, I certainly never experienced that. Scooter was never anything but positive about Taylor.
It is a lot of he said, she said. And also, just to point out, Taylor has been caught bending the truth. The Kanye Kim drama, where she approved a song privately but shamed it publicly. And in her Tumblr post, Taylor said the deal she was offered involved earning one album back for each new one she turned in. She said, quote, I walked away because I knew once I signed that contract, Scott Borchetta would sell the label, thereby selling me and my future. I had to make the excruciating choice to leave behind my past. Learning that it was Scooter who had ultimately purchased her masters was her worst nightmare.
Are you following along here? We know it's a lot. Now, some people have shown love and support, like Halsey, who tweeted in part, it turns my guts that no matter how much power or success a woman has in this life, you are still susceptible to someone coming along and making you feel powerless out of spite. It speaks volumes to how far we have to come in the music industry.
Lots of people weighing in on this, because Justin Bieber, who's been with Scooter Braun since the beginning of his career, defended him in a lengthy Instagram post saying in part, Scooter has had your back since the days you graciously let me open up for you. As the years have passed, we haven't crossed paths and gotten to communicate our differences, hurts, or frustrations. So for you to take it to social media and get people to hate on Scooter isn't fair. What were you trying to accomplish by posting that blog?
Man, in 2019, with all the social media spats, it's hard to follow along, people weighing in. It's a lot of drama, but we will keep you posted on all of this.
We heard you planned Beyoncé and Jay-Z's wedding, so we want it to be bigger.
Bigger than that. Everything I do in my life, it has to be big. Big or go home. So if I'm actually gonna get married, I want this to be the most sensational wedding anybody's ever done.
It's once in a lifetime, so I want it to be just grand.
The biggest thing is going to be budget.
We have an unlimited budget.
We literally can do anything.
At one point, I was thinking, let's do like baby white tigers, like, you know, running around and like something awesome.
Weddings and tigers and unlimited budgets, oh my. That was a sneak peek at Lifetime's new show, Marrying Millions, which follows 6 couples who come from entirely different worlds, one extremely wealthy and the other not so much. We are so excited to be joined now by one of the couples. Welcome, Sean Lords and Megan Thomas.
Thank you guys for being here.
What's up, you guys? This is so exciting. I watched the first 2 episodes. I was completely addicted.
Hooked. Eyes glued to the screen. Now, Sean, you're an heir of an international publishing company and the founder and president of the Lords Foundation. And Megan, you come from a little more humble beginnings. Your mom's a teacher and your dad's a firefighter. Salute to both of them. Take us back to the beginning. How did you guys even cross paths?
Well, I was going to UCLA and studying communications, and you know, my dad's a firefighter, my mom's a school teacher, so I kind of just grew up like wanting to help people. And I saw a position open at Sean's foundation, and I was like, okay, this is me, I'm gonna go for it. And when I got there, he was 15 minutes late to the meeting, so I'm like, I'm out. I gotta get back to class.
Should. Time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an interactive CEO. I like to meet who we're hiring. I wanted to meet Megan. I saw her resume. It was very impressive. She had beauty and brain. I mean, you know, both, like beauty and brain. So I wanted to, you know, I was looking forward to meeting her. I walked down there. I was going pretty quick, and she was gone. I was like, what happened?
So then did you reschedule?
Yeah.
How did it then come together?
So then there was a second time he was doing a huge event with the Dalai Lama, and he hired a PR company I was working for at the time. And he's like, can you work this event? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta give this huge speech at UCLA. And again, like, I feel like it was like destiny that we were supposed to meet at some point, but again, we didn't meet this time.
Okay, so when did you actually meet then?
And so Sean was pursuing me on Facebook, and that's when he finally, you know, it finally happened after years. So.
Was there like sparks when you guys met the first time? What was that first interaction like?
She was tough to get to a meeting. I mean, she was saying that I intimidated her. I mean, I don't know. I'm not intimidating. I'm just
even the Dalai Lama doesn't impress her.
I mean, he had photos with, you know, fancy cars and models, celebrities on his Facebook, so it was intimidating. I was like, who is this guy? You know, I don't know if I want to meet him or not.
Can you pick me up in 5 minutes? She said that was like the bravery she had. Like, she's like, I just sent her an Uber Black. I'm like, let's just, you know, I'll be there 5 minutes. I sent her an Uber Black immediately, picked her up, and then it was already too late at that time, so I just asked, you know, sent her up to my house in the Hollywood Hills, and then I had a friend there, so we met. Just in case something went wrong. Like I needed a guy to like help me out, you know.
Exactly.
And so it went really well. I mean, I told him to leave immediately, like when he got there, and then we just kept talking, and all of a sudden it was like 4 in the morning. I was like, what happened?
So was it very much like when you know, like?
Yeah.
It was like
connection.
an instant, yeah.
And the rest is history. Okay, so on watching this show, a lot of couples get a lot of criticism from, you know, friends and family about being with someone of a different financial background and everything. Did you guys face similar criticisms from people?
I mean, with Sean's dad, when I first met him, he, you know, thought I was another model, that Sean was dating a flavor of the week, kind of to say, and it was really hard. And I still feel that Sean's dad hasn't like totally accepted me yet, and I think the same for when Sean met my family. How did you know?
Yeah, I mean, he's just protective over the family money. He doesn't want people to come in and just take half. So
Yeah, but you guys have been together for 5 years now. Outside of his dad, do other people still criticize you guys?
I mean, when my family met Sean, they were kind of like, who is this playboy? Yeah, he was a little bit older than me. You know, I had never dated that much older of a guy, so you still look young now.
It took me a couple years to win over her mom. I mean, her dad's a fireman, mom's a school teacher, they're givers. I mean, I think they wanted a more, I don't know, 8 to 5.
But this is true love, so sorry.
For the people that don't know, though, what is the age difference between you guys?
Like 12, 13 years.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, from some of the other couples in the show, that's really not bad. I mean, there's one couple, the guy's 60 and she's 21. So you guys are doing fine. One issue we see in the trailer is that, you know, your dad wants that you guys to have a prenup. And you kind of have an issue with that. It seems like today prenups are really common. So yeah, talk to me a little bit about that and why that bothers you.
I feel like it just creates like distrust immediately, like off the bat. Like we're not even married yet, and you want me to sign like this contract? It's a little bit like a business agreement, and I am just not into prenups. It's not my thing. My parents don't have a prenup. They've been together for years, and they're happy. So I don't think it's necessary.
Okay. Also, we saw that you guys are planning your wedding, and you met with a wedding planner, and you said that you wanted to have a wedding like bigger than Jay-Z and Beyonce. So how's that going along? Like, what's been the biggest hurdle when it comes to planning the lavish wedding of your dreams?
It's you know, you'll have to watch and see what happens with if we get married or not. I mean, my dad's been a big struggle getting him to jump on board with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want the helicopter, I want the fireworks, I want everything. But we've been talking throughout the whole season. Like there's a good surprise.
You guys are a little mum on it. Any other details you can give? Is there going to be a big band? I'm imagining like a very
live
famous
animals, like
elephants.
Give
us something.
I want to tell you honestly, but we can't. We can't say.
I do want to
anything
go back
yet.
to just something from before. Talking about the prenup, we got your side of things. I do want to ask about what are your thoughts on the prenup and how that's going to go down?
I don't want a prenup, but my dad's got a heavy influence over me. I mean, he's my dad. I know he loves me. I mean, I love Megan, and I want her happy. I think she's just a little concerned to be branded as a gold digger, which she's not that at all. So I think, you know, you sign something, she just doesn't want to be labeled that she cares about the money. Because I know she's not like that.
Yeah. Now, does your dad get any say, like, on the money that you guys want to spend on the wedding day? Like, is he involved in that at all?
Not at all.
Okay.
I mean, I make.
She's like, absolutely.
No, it's all my
Not a
hard
penny.
work money. I mean, I think it's really just the will that you know, he's just like kind of threatens a little bit on that. He's like, you're out of the will. Can you? Like, he's just a little. He's an old-fashioned, amazing dad.
Oh, he's one of those guys like, you're out of the well, but he doesn't really mean it.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, sometimes I think he means it because he doesn't
Yeah.
talk to me for a few months. But I mean, he's got hotels and everything. I mean, he's just he doesn't have to do anything. He's extremely successful, and he's just like. He does threaten with the will. That's
Okay.
a little-
Now, Megan, like, if we're gonna bring it back to the wedding, what is the one thing that, like, on your list you absolutely have to have right for the wedding? Like, no hands down, this is what needs to happen.
I mean, the dress has to be perfect.
course.
Yeah, it has to be a princess dress, and that's my main thing. As long as I have that, we're good.
Yeah, who's the designer of the dress?
we just been talking to a few people, but again, we don't know if you have to see what happens. But I know the Gucci family. We've been talking to them.
Not bad. Gucci wedding dress. Okay.
We don't know yet because again, my dad's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something that you need to have right? For you, it's the dress. What about you for the wedding? What's the one thing you're most obsessed with?
You know, I just want it to be big and beautiful. It's once in your life. I just want all my friends and family to have the best time of their life. I want them to walk away. This was sensational. Like, wow. I just want, I want something like that. I want something grand and,
Can I just give you one small piece of advice since I just got married?
Yeah,
I'm just going to say, as far as the stress of planning a wedding goes and things like that, just focus on the day and focus on the marriage itself, and everything else will fall into place no matter what happens.
Did you do that?
I did. I tried to. I was like having panic attacks and crying, but everybody was like, it's going to be fine. And it turned out fine. So.
You keep talking about you're having like big and unlimited budget, which sounds like a dream come true. But yeah, so talking about this unlimited budget, I want to know, like, what was your most extravagant date?
Oh, there's been many, but if we had to pick one.
I took Meg, she loves to travel, so I mean, she's into yoga, so I'm like, why don't you get certified? Like, let's go to the best place in the world for that. So I took her to Bali, she got certified in Bali, and now she's a certified yoga instructor. And we also, I took her to Dubai, and we had dinner in the sky. It was like a couple 100 feet in the air, and it was like you see the gorgeous Dubai coast as you're eating dinner.
Amazing.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, we also want to know, though, how does your dad feel about you guys being on the reality show?
He was tough to get on board a little bit. He's more private. He doesn't like people to know he has money. So he's, he's...
I mean, he has to protect his money. Growing up, he even got Sean a bodyguard, like, growing up.
I had a bulletproof
so
car,
he's very
bodyguard,
protective
chauffeur.
over his money.
He would wait out.
Bodyguard?
You had a bulletproof car?
We're both focused on different things.
He was scared I was gonna, something was gonna happen because his kid got kidnapped, and so he was just like, he became extremely cautious. And my bodyguard would wait outside the school. He would pretend he's not a bodyguard.
Do you still have a bodyguard?
I mean, at some occasions, you know, he's like,
better safe than
you never
sorry.
know he's there. That's
All right, you guys ready for a little game? Okay,
Yeah.
so we want to get to know you a little better. We want to see how well you know each other. Okay, so you have, this is called our almost newlywed game. Ready?
Don't worry, no pressure.
Yeah. So we'll ask one of you a question. Oh, here we go. There you got it. The almost newlywed game. Woo! So we'll ask one of you a question about the other and see if your answers match up. Ready? So first question, Sean, what is Megan's biggest pet peeve? So write your answers.
Okay. Every time I watch people play
Sean
these kinds
seemed
of
to know
games,
right away, and Megan didn't know her own pet peeves. All right, we don't have a lot of time though, so.
My biggest pet peeve.
Yes.
Okay.
Something, I would have a whole list. All right.
Give options.
Let's see in 3, 2, 1,
1.
reveal. Sleeping too much, sleep deprivation. Okay. Yeah.
I guess that's kind of the opposite.
We're gonna do
it's kind of opposite.
Same family.
Something having to do with
I
sleep.
think that's for me and for you.
That was good. Okay, Megan, what we want to know now is what is Sean's favorite ice cream flavor?
All right.
These are
Favorite
such like
ice cream
very
flavor.
specific questions.
Very
I don't even know if I would
specific.
know them.
Oh, I know mine. All right, let's see. 3,
I totally
2,
misspelled
1. Vegan chocolate.
Vegan chocolate.
Nice.
Okay.
I know you guys are
Same
both
page.
vegans. Yeah, vegan. All right, Sean, what is Megan's favorite way to unwind? Favorite way to unwind.
What's your favorite way to unwind?
Well, I don't want to say in case it's the same.
Oh,
as
okay,
theirs.
let's find
Ready? Yoga. I was gonna say mine is wine.
Wine, nice is good.
I like that one.
Mine's a good
wine.
one.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Megan,
should've put-
who is Sean's celebrity crush?
Uh-oh. Be careful. It's just a harmless crush.
That's fine. Let's see.
All right, let's see in 3, 2, 1. Whoopi Goldberg and Karen.
Because I look like Karen. That's why you always
I love Whoopi.
All right,
She's the
Megan,
best.
yeah. All right,
really
thank you guys so much. Congrats on
Thanks.
everything.
Yes, congrats.
And you guys, make sure you catch Marrying Millions. It premieres Wednesday, July 10th at 10 p.m. Eastern on Lifetime. All right, we're taking one last look at our People poll. We've been asking you which Lion King song you're most excited to hear from on the new live-action remake. So let's see.
It was
Can
pretty
you
close,
feel
but
the
it's Can You
love?
Feel the Love? I think that's probably my favorite too.
I like Savannah. That's Circle of Life.
Okay, we'll be asking you a new question of the day tomorrow on People Now, so tune in.
All right, coming up tomorrow, the cast of Jersey Shore is here as they gear up to return to MTV for another family vacation.
Plus, Master P and his son Romeo Miller are dishing on their new movie, I Got the Hookup 2, out Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for now, we leave you with one last thing from Stana Katic.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Stana Katic, and this is One Last Thing. My last date night, I think, might have been around my birthday. It was like a combination of so much. A massage, an acupuncturist came to the house, a chef came and cooked for us. So it was kind of like a really wonderful morning and afternoon of that. The last show that I binge watched is Peaky Blinders.
We can reach anyone, anywhere. This is our city.
My last big splurge, yoga teacher training. I just went to go and kind of add a couple of hours to my certificate.